the meantime, another local rescue group had a tough time bringing some animals to our area ahead of Florence. 40 cats and dogs traveled to D.C. from South Carolina this week, but during the road trip, oh no, the van broke down. The animals desperately needed a break from the heat. An SOS was sent out, and locals showed up in air-conditioned cars to take temporary charge of the animals and help out. And after the repairs were finished, the cats and the pups were reloaded into the van, and eventually everybody got back on the road and got back. And now some of those options up for some of the animals up for adoption. And we're going to meet a couple of them right now. The woman who spearheaded the rescue, who is Amira Horowitz, executive director and founder of Lucky Dog Animal Rescue. Good to see you, Amira.
Hi, nice to see you.
What a great job. First of all, before we talk about these, just absolutely adorable
We've got some
little
sleeping
mixes.
little girls in Amira's lap.
I see that. And
it was a long trip.
Hugging up with the boy over here, too. The journey itself, my goodness, so you go to try to bring these dogs out of harm's way, and then you end up having all kinds of problems.
Yeah, so this is a transport that we literally do every other week, and over 9 years have never had a van breakdown. But about an hour and a half into the 6-hour ride, the van broke down.
Oh, boy.
We had one driver and only one person in this van. Normally not our practice, but again, it's an emergency situation. We needed to get the dogs out of Florence County.
No, I mean, how ironic is that?
I know, right?
Hurricane Florence.
Florence County, Florence hurricane.
Right.
And he managed to get the van to a gas station on the interstate, and we put out the call on social media. And to be honest, I thought, you know, we might get 1 or 2 people to come and help him get the dogs out of the van, which no longer had air conditioning. 55 people showed up.
Wow.
Including some friends of a friend from the Army who brought water. I mean, really, it was a truly amazing outpouring. And the other thing to keep in mind is that all of these people that showed up were in the hurricane's path. So they left their own preparations, their own everything that they were worried about, and came to help these animals.
Well, tell us about the entire mission and where did other animals go? It was really a call put out because they knew that these shelters were going to be overwhelmed. They wanted to clear some space.
Exactly. So the Florence shelter that these guys came from and that transport came from is expecting 20 inches, in the area that is expecting 20 inches of rain tonight.
Wow.
And they have outdoor facilities and you know, they couldn't stay. They had to come up here or they could have died in the flooding. So it was a critical transport to get up here. We also normally don't bring in animals on weekdays because Lucky Dog doesn't have a shelter of its own.
Volunteer-based,
We're
right?
volunteer-based. So all of these animals had to have a place to go. Foster homes, and it's a work night and a school night, and people have busy lives.
But Mother Nature just doesn't care.
It doesn't care. And so all of these animals were able to go to foster homes, and even though the transport, which was supposed to arrive at 8, didn't come in until about 11:30 at night, not a single animal was left behind.
So here's the next step then. The foster homes are fantastic and everybody stepped up. We want to get them forever homes.
Yes.
Who do we have here? Because first of all, they're adorable. They're super calm, maybe a little tired from the journey.
But super sweet because...
But absolutely sweet and well behaved.
Frank, who I have at first wanted to be with his sister, so was sort of leaning away. And now he's leaning towards.
I know.
So it just speaks to how sweet
They're super sweet. So we have Frank, Franny, and Frida. That we call them the F puppies. They're all siblings, and they are in a foster home, but they're looking for their forever homes. And if people want to learn more about them or meet them, we have adoption events this weekend where they can do so.
Tell us where.
And the events, so if they want to go or if they just want to go online to find out the info?
So the online is www.luckydoganimalrescue.org. And the adoption event for the dogs is on Sunday from 12 to 2 p.m. at the Kentlands PetSmart. And then some of the cats that we brought up on these transports will be available on Saturday from 12 to 2 at Pet Parents in Bethesda.
Okay, so these are just 3 of the pets that you were able to bring up. There are many more that need these permanent homes. For these 3, wouldn't it be great though if somebody could take all of them? You can keep the family together.
They'll do better separated.
Really?
Yeah, they're super, as you can see, super bonded and dependent on each other. And it's helpful to have them go out and explore the world on their own.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I would have thought that's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah, you want the dogs and the puppies to bond with their adopters and their families. And when they're bonded so heavily to each other, it can be hard to do that.
I got it. Okay.
But if friends or family members want to adopt puppies, and they can have reunions all the time.
Visit.
Yeah, I think that's great. And now I don't know if Frank's going to leave you or not.
Well, it's so cute. I'm looking at Frank's paws. So how big is he going to get?
Oh, that is the $24,000 question. So he's roughly 3-ish months right now, 3 to 4 months, and he's probably about 15 to 18 pounds now. My guess, about 50 pounds.
Okay, yeah. He's a big guy. Okay,
Yeah.
I won't hold it anymore. But I can just say, and Steve, can't we back it up there? It's just the sweetest.
They've been the best all morning.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go to luckydoganimalrescue.org for more information there, or stop to one of the events this weekend. And you look, it's not just, again, these three. There were many dogs and cats that need a home because, unfortunately, theirs have been displaced because of the storm. So.
Frank and I are color coordinated, so
Yes,
I don't
you
know.
are.
I don't know.
He might not be leaving with me today.
Okay. Mira Horowitz, thank you for all the work that you do.
Oh,
Appreciate
thank you so much. Thanks for having us on.
Take a short break. Back with more after this. It's 8:54.